How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope that you guys are all having a great day. If you guys would, please give this video a thumbs up if you guys really enjoy it. Subscribe if you guys have not already. And as always, we're going to be talking about Star Wars The Mandalorian, Season 3, Episode 2, The Mines of Mandalore. And this was a very disappointing episode. This is probably one of the worst Mandalorian episodes I've watched. Because while this has a lot of the same similar issues as season 3 episode 1 from last week, this episode somehow felt more boring. I was bored even though this episode is longer than last week's episode. This episode was just boring. Like, we get to return to Tatooine, we see familiar friends, we finally get to see Mandalore, and we get some really epic shots of it from, the air and seeing it in that regard, and we get to see, what it looks like now, 20, 30 years after the Empire bombed it, pre-New Hope. There's a lot of creatures, there's cavemen on Mandalore, there's a mechanical creature. We get to see Grogu actually being really fast and using the Force and really actually a smart character. We're finally seeing him evolve past the point of just being the child, which I thought was really cool. We get to see a Mandalorian fighter ship again in live action form instead of just Clone Wars or Rebels, which was really cool. Bo-Katan, Grogu, and the R5 unit. They rescue Din Djarin from the mechanic monster. We get a lot of lore about Bo-Katan that we didn't get from Clone Wars or Rebels. And the episode does end on a interesting cliffhanger. But while all that stuff is fine and dandy, nothing hooks you in. You're always like, oh, this is happening. Yeah, look, it's this person. All these two people are talking to each other. But there's really no action or tension. Well, while there is action, like there's shoot 'em up, bang bang moments, and there's funny dialogue and banter and whatnot. There's no tension. There's no stakes. With season 1 and with season 2, there felt like there was a pressing issue. There was something that the season was building towards. There was something that we knew was going to either happen or not. Season 3 feels like a greatest hits montage of everything that's come before, not only from the Mandalorian show, but just from Star Wars in general. And it really does show that Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, while season 4 has been written, they don't have an end game for the show. And it's showing more and more the more we watch season 3. It feels like I don't know what I'm supposed to be expecting to happen or possibly happen. Like, we know that with episode 1, Din Djarin wants to go to Mandalore, bathe in the living waters in the mines. So you're going to tell me that's going to be the literal plot point for 8 episodes for a whole season? You can't stretch that out for 8 episodes. And they didn't. I mean, he literally does get bathed in episode 2. So I'm like, what's going to happen for the next 6 episodes? Because I haven't the faintest idea. I have one idea, but it's really far-fetched, in that Din Djarin's going to become the ruler of Mandalore, which would just be really bizarre, considering that's what Bo-Katan's whole storyline was in Clone Wars and Rebels. To see that just be completely shit on and be taken over by some new character would just be really bonkers. I don't know what I'm supposed to be excited for. I don't know why I should be hyped to watch a new episode of Mandalorian. Like, next week, I'm like, I don't know not only what to expect, but not what to expect. And I just hope that the season somehow picks up its pace in terms of what I should be excited for, because I honestly don't know what I'm supposed to be excited for or looking forward to. So with that, I'm going to give episode 2, The Mines of Mandalore, a 7 out of 10. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys next video or stream. Peace.